I look backwards. I feel like the camera is in a different direction than it usually is, but who cares? As long as you can see me, we're good. Okay, so I see we got a few people in here. Hopefully notifications went out. Ooh, this fan. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, YouTube has changed their layout since last week. I'm still getting used to it. Only see 10 people, 4 likes. Better than nothing. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm either at like a 5 or a 6. This was kind of a mid-tier episode, but it wasn't horrible. It had its moments, and I don't have too many complaints, to be honest. Joy, you took the words literally out of my mouth. I was about to say, I kind of got bored. I knew this episode was kind of going to slide down, in terms of impact and excitement after the gym scene, because I mean, the rest of it was just meh. Sabrina is still MIA. There is no Sabrina or Maurice. No Sabrina or Maurice. Because it's like I tweeted out. I mean, after the first like 15 minutes or so, I'm like, I kind of want to cut off the episode and rewatch the Zatima finale with the hot tub fight. So the hot tub fight is canon to Sistas, meaning that episode 4 of Sistas season 5, in this continuity, we are ahead of where we are in Zatima season 1. But at the same time, Zach and Fatima are not shown or mentioned to be engaged in Sistas yet. So I don't really know. I'm getting annoyed at this new acting Fatima. I may stop watching for our mental health. Yeah, it's very frustrating. It is. I mean, it's like Zach always says, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. You want to get on Zach about the Karen thing, but my whole thing was like, okay, so you don't want Zach to go over to Karen's for dinner with her mom. And I'm thinking, but Fatima, did you tell Zach yet about Ian's mom inviting you over to their house to have dinner? Not to mention, he mentions it's not just me. Aaron's going to be there, and you're invited too. This episode gets like a 5 or a 6 because it had moments where the characters said and did things that I asked about. Like, hey, I want Fatima to be at this meeting. Miss Lisa invited her. People who mentioned this to me, well, Jeremy, I don't know if Calvin can do anything because his name isn't on the list. And Q brought that up. Hell, I mean, even I tweeted out, Calvin needs to change those locks before Q comes back. And guess what? He had a guy waiting in his room to lock the door. I mean, to change the locks. Good stuff. Good stuff. Fatima just needs time. Can you do a video about how Aaron told Karen in the past to not call him until she's over Zach? Yeah, I mean, but I'm not going to put that all on Karen. Sure, Karen is playing with his emotions, but Aaron needs to learn to give her that space she asked for. I mean, how many times does he pop up without her having to call him at all? The Q storyline been played out, because now I even tweeted out, like, I don't think calling the cops would do any good, since Logan seems to be on Q's side and we know he is the police. So at this point, I don't know if calling 911 would do anything. It's what they should have done all of season 4. Look, please don't ask me how many days, because it makes no sense. I mean, you have the season 4 finale and the season 5 episode 1 picking up where the other left off, but based on the events, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah, Aaron was a lot easier to deal with in the early seasons. I mean, he even tells Miss Lisa, are you sure inviting Zach is a good idea? Wouldn't that stress her out? Bro, Her blood pressure skyrocketed the moment you walked into the hospital room. Your presence is what triggered her to like start thinking, did Fatima do this? I had to go back to my HIPAA training for that Pam and Karen conversation. I've heard of such a thing, and when I worked in advising at college, I forgot I think it's called FERPA. It's like a federal something where, like, as a student, you say who can have access to your files, like a parent or someone. So yeah, that definitely went against the training the code at the hospital. But yeah, they actually did mention Aaron knowing a doctor at the hospital. So hip hop law. So yeah, I did like that they brought that up. So yeah, this was definitely a lot of great points and questions that we have that were answered in the episode. Hence why it was better than normal, but it was still boring. I did not see the preview for next week because the cable connection cut off and went on to the next show. And no, I still do not have access to my Instagram for some reason, so I can't. If you send me the clip, I can't see it. I don't know what Instagram is doing, but hopefully I can get it soon. No, I have not watched The Oval yet. No, I'm not going to Mississippi. And where's Fatima's ring? That's my question. It's like you want to mention all this stuff, but it doesn't make sense continuity wise. It doesn't. What'd you score the episode? 5 or a 6? 5 or 6. I'm over Karen. See, Karen in this episode, this is the Karen we saw like in Sistas season 2 when she was beginning to calm down and be happy when she was with Aaron. Because you notice, like, when you have a few episodes of no bullshit, she actually looks sweet. The fact that she's like, I'm going crazy up in here. No, you're just going insane because you're not running around causing shit. That's it. Can we applaud? Oh, yeah, the head tilt. That's probably going to be the thumbnail for the episode review. That head tilt was it. That was it. But no, I mean, Andy talking truth to Fatima. And yet again, I'm just sitting up here. Andy, yet again, you're giving great advice, but please use that common sense and logic with your own love life. But see, next week is apparently Danny was getting on my nerves. I mean, the whole thing about busting that meeting, going. Andy ain't trying to lose her job. Even though it would have been funny if she went to that office and saw Gary in there, that would have been awkward. But no, Danny's just doing too much. This is just like last week. It's like, Danny, Andy is doing all she can. You need to calm down. Yeah, that's the thing. Karen, once she gets that scowl off her face, she actually looks pretty sweet. It was Aaron saying that Zach stresses Karen out for me. That, yet again, another example of Zach trying to live his own life, but people won't keep his name out their mouth. I mean, but props to us seeing Aaron actually at work. So that was a good thing. It was kind of like last season when we saw Gary at his desk. That's how you know Danny and Sabrina are closer than the rest of the girls. Yeah, but what can you do? It's like if you worked at a fast food joint and you call like your friend or whoever, yo, make my food. We're actually in a lunch rush right now. I can't like make you something and put on the side. Well, you need to do it right now. That's what I'm saying. Seeing Aaron at work was cool. I feel like Zach and Fatima are getting too much time on Sisters. They have their own show. I see what you're saying in a way. I don't. If getting more Zach and Fatima means we're just going to see them go through more pointless drama, then go back to only having a couple of minutes of them per show. Because I really don't like what they're doing with Fatima. And yeah, I gotta admit, Deja is doing exactly what Fatima said. When she can't come up on rent, she's going to try to pay another way. That's exactly what she's doing. If anything, Zach and Fatima saving the show. I absolutely agree with that. It's just that you give them more screen time, but it's pointless drama. Do you think Deja will last? I don't think so. I mean, where did Fatima say she was getting her girls and her cousin, Madam? Was it going to be at her apartment or at Zach and Fatima's house? Because if it's at the house, I feel like Deja's probably going to be gone by the time Zach gets home. Maybe Fatima's pregnant. What I'm sick of, why is Zach always the one who has to apologize? Why is Zach always the one who has to apologize? Fatima was tripping too. Like Andy, after she talked to Fatima was able to kind of calm down. But again, she didn't apologize. It was all Zach who said, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Deja has crossed the lines. Is this grounds to put her out? I think legally, maybe, and I could be wrong about this because you know how Tyler Perry writing is, like her trespassing in the hot tub. And if she doesn't come up with rent on time, I feel like that's possibly grounds for giving her getting her evicted. I'm so over Andy. Yeah, I mean her hoeing behavior is catching up with her, and now she's like a deer in headlights. Oh my god! I mean, she should have known. Messing around with Gary, he's going to go and try to mark his territory, and now he's going to make things worse for her at work. Tyler has Zach and Fatima. Viewers are interested. Yeah, I agree. Madam is from All the Queen's Men. Do everybody watch? I doubt it. Not everybody watches that show. And her friends just wanting Fatima to smash her arm in the locker. Oh yeah, T-Boz and Chili. Does that mean Deja's left eye? I'm going to be honest. I don't even know how long this live stream is going to be. Like I said, I haven't watched the Oval, and there isn't much to talk about from this episode. Let me look at the notes. Yeah, we already talked about the yeah, really isn't nothing to talk about. Zach always apologized to show how much he loves her and understand her insecurities. I get that, but I wish she would acknowledge when she's wrong too. Zach calls Fatima. Yeah, folks, that's really about it. I did like the moment where Miss Lisa just talked to Karen. She going to left arm. Yeah, I just love the fact when she talked with Karen about the whole Oprah versus social media. That definitely felt like a parent-child moment. Even when the child is like, within our age range. It's true. It's true. I don't know. I feel like Tyler Perry put that Oprah thing in there just because, because they're friends. Tyler Perry is about to drag this dinner conversation. Fatima should have went. I mean, she still might go. I don't know, but I feel like she should. But then again, the episode synopsis doesn't have her in it. It just says Aaron and Zach. Plus the trailer, we saw Zach go in there by himself. So I don't know. Tyler's about to drag this dinner conversation. I don't mind if it's long, but only if everything is put on the table. Because the way that Miss Lisa explained the situation to Aaron, it seems like the guys are just going over there to listen to her talk and not stress her out. But the thing is, it's just like when she said to Karen that Fatima was invited too. But you trying to stress me out? No, Karen is just nervous that Fatima is going to drop dime and rightfully tell Miss Lisa all the drama that Karen's been stirring up. And then her mom's going to see, wait a minute, it's not Aaron. It's not Zach. It's not his, new girl. Karen, you're the problem. That's the thing. That's the thing. Zach is starting to sound like a broken record. Apologize. I think half the time she says sorry just so she will shut the hell up. Janelle, I honestly agree. That's not to question his sincerity, but that's the only way he knows how to make peace. And it's just, that's the thing about Fatima. And I don't hate Fatima, okay? I don't. I just don't like how she's being written as of late. It just seems like those moments where she's calm and she's level-headed after she explodes on Zach, when she's talking to one of her girls, whether it be Andy, whether it be Angela, whoever, what happened to that Fatima talking to Zach? She used to do that. She used to do that, where she would be mad and then her and Zach would talk about it. She would apologize and they would try to work better. Fatima, now she will fly off the handle. One of her girls comes up to her to see if everything's calm. And once she gets a decent conversation in, Oh wow, I see what you mean. But then Zach is the one who has to apologize. Yeah, Fatima's annoying. If you ask me, Zach's friend Nathan was right. He should go single at this point. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, I might try to do a Twitter space tonight. I think all I got to do is talk into my phone. Somebody showed me how to do it. So if you follow me on Twitter and you want to listen in, we can go ahead and do that in a little while. Like I said, this live stream isn't going to be long because there really isn't much to talk about. There really isn't much to talk about. Yeah, I'm literally glancing over the notes and that's pretty much it. Yeah. What time? Lynette, literally right after this live stream, like after the live stream, I'll put away my equipment and then I'll put out a tweet like, hey, I'm going to start a Twitter space. Come listen. And it's basically the same thing as here from my understanding. I just won't be on camera. I'll just be talking into my phone and I think people can listen in. I think I can allow other people to speak too. I'm already ready for the Fatima holics to come after me, but oh well. Yep, drinking water tonight, not Mountain Dew. Sabrina Maurice probably going to be MIA this season. That's what I figure. Fatima seems like the one who always has to win an art. Thank you. She can never back down. I get it. Sometimes you just have to apologize and let it go. But in this situation, Fatima was wrong. Absolutely. I just hope Fatima still might go. That, I mean, even if she shows up late, I would like that. Yeah, Eli got Victoria and Simone. I'm probably going to watch the Oval later tonight or early in the morning. So, and House of Pain. No assisted living. I'm done with the show since nobody watching my reviews. Knowing how Tyler drags the shows, he probably won't get the meeting scene until episode 7 or 8. No, it's happening, I think, next week. I haven't watched the preview for next week, but the synopsis says, the meeting starts next week. So, yeah. Karen and Deja have in a bad headspace. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're definitely affecting Fatima. But the thing is, the reason Fatima's been rubbing me the wrong way is because this behavior is unusual for her. We're used to seeing her. Yeah, she'll get mad, but she's had moments where she'll calm down. What was it like at the beginning of season 3 when she was a total bitch to Zach? I think he was like trying to sneak out of her apartment and she literally went off on him for no reason. But that same day, she called him up saying, I'm sorry for being a bitch. And Zach was like, oh, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. What happened to that, Fatima? Karen and Deja messing with Fatima. Not Karen cussing her out, yeah, but Fatima is easily triggered, figuring that the thing I don't like at the beginning of the episode, prime example, Fatima in the last episode, Zach said, let me finish my workout. I don't want to talk about this Karen thing right here, right now. Oh no, we're going to talk about it right now. Conversation keeps going. Zach slips up and call her Karen. She gets even more pissed. Now, Zach wants to try to de-escalate the situation. But guess what? Because Fatima said, no, it's over. I need to go. The conversation is over. That's what I don't like. It's on her terms. It's not equal footing like it used to be. It isn't, Fatima giving positive affirmations and whatnot. It's Fatima's word is law. And I don't like that. It doesn't feel like Zach and Fatima are Zatima. It's like Fatima. It's like FAC. Hopefully that's not a slur or anything. FAC. 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 It's like it's a capital F. And Zach's letters at the end of the word. It's like it's Fatima's way or no way. And that ain't cool. The show has they should be working on season 6 pretty soon. They need to put Deja out. She already said she won't be late on the rent. Fatima too bossy, too bitchy is more like it. Hang on, let me type in my Twitter. I'm typing in my Twitter right now. I just typed it. There go my Twitter. Make sure you follow me because I want to go on a Twitter space soon. What do you think about Madam being related to Fatima? I think it's pretty cool. Fatima needs to open up fully to Zach. It's some conversations they need to have, but I think it's going to happen in Zatima. But I think Fatima's pregnant too. I sent you the preview on Twitter. Okay, let me check. I need to refresh the page. I've been getting a lot of tweets, so it hasn't been like automatically resetting. I don't see it. Did you message me or tag me in a tweet? Hang on, let me check. It is cloudy. I hope that's not messing up the Wi-Fi. Nah, I don't see it. I'll check again later for the preview. Fatima could be pregnant. Plot twist. Make her love. Fatima and Candace team up. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Tyler Perry can only write two kinds of black women: gangster and strong, or weak, whiny, and insecure. Yo, instead of recording the conversation, Calvin went and got the locks changed. Wow, I like that. I like that. That would have been an interesting plot twist. That would have been an interesting plot twist right there. And please don't tell me they're teasing a Calvin and Sabrina reconciliation. It's like, oh yeah, you know, I really care about her. Oh, you both went through a lot together. Yeah, we did. It's like, y'all, no, don't tease that. Don't tease that. We don't need these two back together again. There's no reason for Calvin and Sabrina to no. Fatima's grandma, the one that raised her. Yep. Oh, yeah. Fatima's grandma, the one that raised her, is going to be Medea. That would be wild. That would be wild. I found you on Twitter. Okay, thank you. Q's going to show up to the job next week. Hi. Again, I haven't seen the promo. Damn, thanks, y'all. Y'all give me some great ideas. I'm going to start doing more shorts for YouTube because those are doing pretty well. I need to start a TikTok and just post those like funny video clips I do. You know, I take clips episodes, I might add something in there. Calvin and Sabrina were never in a relationship. No, they were never in a relationship. Calvin asked her twice to be official. She said no. The first time because she heard the rumor of him doing drugs, but that wasn't him that did it. And then the second time, I think she just was still uncomfortable with his, not his kinks. They hadn't gotten to that point yet, or that conversation. She was just unsure. Deja was fine tonight, though. Yeah, just, you know, dancing on the wall and stuff. Man, good stuff. But Dea's the granny, the one who raised her. Can't wait to find out. Yeah, for Danny to find out who Q really is. Yep. Okay, well, folks, I don't mean to you know, just rush out of here, but like I said, there really isn't much to talk about in regards to the episode since it was pretty standard. I do appreciate all the people who reached out in the comment section for the house video. I did get a lot of emails from people. Sadly, not much to work off of because most of what I was told are things that I already knew. Again, I appreciate the comments and the emails, but I haven't found anything that could help me get to the next step, I guess is the best way to put it. But still working on it, so hopefully something soon. All right, the Oval's killing it right now. Yeah, I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about the Oval. I can't wait to watch that. Like I said, either tonight or tomorrow. Probably tonight, though, because after Twitter Space should be good. So far, it's the old for me. Yep. Fatima and Zach need counseling together and separate. They got a lot of work to do before they ever get married. I still don't think they should be engaged. Fatima's annoying now. Season 2, Fatima's prime. Yep. See, Fatima was cool until she ran into Karen at the grocery store. After that, it was like all hell because it felt like she was more sorry to Karen than Zach, and we saw how that ended up. I love how Miss Lisa was like, well, if there's something you need to say, just say it, say it now. Well, Miss Lisa, if your daughter says one more thing to Fatima the wrong way, that's the last thing your daughter's ever going to say. I love how Miss Lisa was like, well, what if she comes? What is she going to do? I want to be here. Miss Lisa, you're a tough old bird, but Fatima, I don't know. And I still say they know each other. I still say Miss Lisa and Fatima know each other. Did a video on that a while back. All right. Okay, well, I'll take a couple more comments and then I'm going to hop on Twitter and see if I can get this Twitter space thing going. So, any other questions? Any other questions? Comments or concerns? My review's probably not going to be super long. I don't really have a lot to work off of. Once I see the preview and all tomorrow, maybe, but for now, nope. Oh yeah, I think one of my favorite tweets of the night was when I said Calvin's just sitting there while Q is laughing and mocking him, and I'm like, at least Jeff. Remember when Veronica sent Quincy over to Jeffrey's apartment in the Haves and the Have-Nots to rough him up, and it got to the point where Jeffrey cracked him upside the head with a wine bottle and kicked him out. Logan's going to be around. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Best Man Holiday. I did see the preview for that. Are you going to add people as a speaker? I heard you can do that, so I will try. I will try. The episodes were good, all right. Storyline, some of the action. I think tonight's episode was good in that it answered a lot of the questions that we as fans have asked over the past few weeks. Just keep looking for the right person to help. Yeah, family drama. Not to tell you too much, but let me just give you a hint. If you watch Zatima and then that scene of where Jeremiah was trying to guilt trip Zach into giving him money, insert me and another family member, and that's the situation. Anyway, I don't think Fatima has fully healed from the abortion. No. Does Zach even know about that? The episode, Best Man. Okay. All right. Well, if nothing else, I will end the live stream here and I will take a couple of minutes, like I said, to put away my mic and everything and then try to get Twitter space going. Also, fingers crossed that I can get Instagram back. I got one of my accounts back, but not the other two. I know that Instagram had that huge outage the other day, but mine was messing up even before that. So Instagram sucks. It does. I've tried everything. I even dropped a letter in the mailbox today. I called and left a voicemail. Their help center doesn't help because I can't access it. So I don't know. I kind of feel like Fatima was strong until she got a man, and then once she became committed, she began to unravel. I honestly understand. I mean, how many times have we gotten something that we've longed for, but then you kind of don't feel like you deserve it, or you allow past habits or past trauma to ruin a good thing? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Without Zatima, sisters would fall. But to be honest, Zach and Fatima don't need to be here anymore. I'm going to be completely honest. Zach and Fatima have no reason to be there. All right. Okay, well, that's all I have for you, folks. I'm going to, so you can't see. See, it's not that my Instagram is inactive due to that glitch or whatever. I can't get in. So every time I open Instagram, it's like, hey, we're going to send a confirmation code to your phone. I never get the codes. It is my phone number. I double checked. They show me on screen. I double checked my phone. It isn't off or anything. the codes don't go through. There's a glitch. I looked it up. Whenever Instagram has a bug like that, no confirmation can go through, which is stupid. I miss the days where you could get email codes and you can get text messages. Now it's only through the phone, so it's pretty dumb. So I don't know. I mean, one of my personal, not my business account, but my personal Instagram, it was actually working this morning for like 40 minutes, then it just shut off again. I don't know what was up with that. All right, so that's all I'm going to say for right now. I'm going to go ahead and shut the live stream down and go over to Twitter. So meet me over there in about 5 minutes, and I will talk to you in a little while.